Hello students, Mr. John here. Let's end of chapter 2. Let's wrap it up. So, great news. I'm not giving tests for chapter 2 as there were only 2 lessons. And then it would be pretty silly. Instead, you'll be looking up a current event. We just did a current event, but that was Thursday. This is going to be a little different. But let's take a look. So, this is an assignment that I've done in the past. For this chapter, we learned about economics and government. It was a crash course in each, and we learned a great deal, but it was essentially just the basics. So for this assignment, I want you to find a news article and write me a summary of what the article is about, so that's pretty similar, and how it relates to something that we learned this chapter. Now, here's a hint. Look in the politics or economics, sometimes called money or business section, of a news website or a newspaper to find what you're looking for. So now there's a lot of news that just might be over your head. You might not understand it. So pick one that you understand, and you can even, if you can even loosely tie it to something we learned about representative government or economics. I'm not going to really plug points as long as you can even loosely tie it to something we learned this chapter. You'll get full points. For example, as of today, there are about 1 million articles on the NFL and the whole national anthem controversy. Today, when I'm making this, what's the date today? It's the 25th. So you're probably doing this a little like the next week. Regardless, right now, today, 1 million things on the NFL in the news, and it wouldn't be a stretch to tie that to citizenship, be it American citizenship or global citizenship and representative democracy and being a good citizen, all that stuff. Whichever way you feel about it, it wouldn't be a stretch to tie that to the chapter we learned about democracy, or the lesson we learned about democracy. So there you go, there's an example right there. Now here's what I want basically here's what I want. It's a submission type assignment, so it's a paper. Google Doc it or Microsoft Word it, however you want to do it. What I want in this paper is 2 paragraphs, so kind of like the current events we do on Thursdays. First paragraph should be the summary of the article, and the second paragraph should be the explanation of how this article ties to something we learned in chapter 2. So, it can be a politics type article or a money, economics type article, whatever you choose. Also, please provide me a link to the article that you chose to write about. If it is like a newspaper, you can just give me the newspaper name, the name of the article, and the date of the newspaper, and that will suffice. I created an example. This example is an example I made last year, so the news is a little different, but it's still a good example. You can see, boom, whole paragraph. Here's the name of the article. Here's a link, which is important, and it's summarizing what the article is about. And here's how it's relevant to chapter 2. It's about the presidential election. We learned all about representative democracy and so on and so forth. So that's what we have for today. I put a bunch of links here to news websites. You've got your CNNs, your NBCs, your Politicals, your Fox News. Any reputable news source is fine with me, or newspaper. You pick what you want. All right, hey, that's it for today, and we'll be moving into the next chapter soon, which is religions of the world. We'll be moving into that. That's always a fun one. All right, that's it for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll all be pros with current events by the end of the school year. All right, have a good one.